What are you doing now, Rick? I don't know, acting like a jackass. Alright, so I got this. This was about 20 inches long. I cut them into 5-inch sections. Putting some lights on the frickin' cab of the tractor. So I have the hazard lights here, but when I'm running a piece of equipment, you can't see them. Now, I used to have a set there. They were busted off before I got it, or ripped off, whatever. Wires have been dangling there for three years that I've had it. So we're gonna make some brackets. See where that little where that stud is? We're gonna put it on there. And then what was I gonna say? We got lights. Where did I put the lights over here? We got these little LED. Well, they're for like a boat trailer kit or whatever. I got some of them, so we're gonna put them little fuckers on there. I actually went and dug out that hazard light fell off long damn time ago. So I went and found that. And you got our JB welded back onto that stud. Mint. This one works. But that light up there, we gotta do something with that one. That one's dead anyway. See, and then I have these two that work great for the baler, but I'd like to have one coming off this way for the hay bind, and then probably that way just because, but so we'll have to figure that out too. All right, good enough. So I'm gonna get a bracket, and then I'll get this fuckulated up there, and then I'll show you what I got going on. All right, so there's what I'm going for off the back. Obviously, you can see the pigtails there. I gotta get them wired into our, right there. But that light shining that way for the hay bind, and another hazard light up on top. When I'm going down the road, that'll shine up over the top of other things. When I'm going down the road, this is completely in front of the baler, and nobody can see the damn thing. So that'll actually be over the top of the baler. Eventually I'll get lights on the baler as well that plug in right there. But for the time being, that will work. So I'm going to duplicate the same thing over there. I'm also going to put the same light on that side just for because I can. And then on this side, I'd like to get a light down here that shines this way so you can see what's coming toward the hay vine, right? But I'm not sure how that's gonna work. There is a hole up there, but that's gonna get in the way of the fucking mirror, so. And we're gonna get rid of that, those two. And we're gonna put that big sexy son of a bitch on there. It's a little bit big for the cab, but it'll work. I don't care. We'll make her happen, Captain. So, that's my plan so far. I wouldn't mind putting a couple down here, but we'll see how this light bar works out first, because those headlights suck. And you can see the lenses are all faded. This one's busted. Does that number going down the road, so but I could take and bolt a couple of those lights in here, but that looks kind of hokey, so we're not going to do that yet, but we're going to have to come up with a plan there at some point. Not sure what it is yet, but we'll get the other lighting stuff taken care of first. We got to make some brackets for that fucking 52-inch light bar. I think it's a 52-inch light bar at a 46-inch wide cab, so. All right. Well, now people should be able to see me. Jesus. Those work lights on the sides are going to be freaking nice, I tell you what. So I think that's the good enough for the lights on the back of the tractor. Now I can work on the ones on the front. Right now, I'll show you what we have. we have those, and hang on, that. Well, you can see it doesn't show up in the camera. Maybe if I get off to the side. It's not nearly as bright as that one. You'll notice that. Those ones, well, that's like the old D-cell freaking flashlights from the dollar store. But that one, see if I can, oh yeah, there we go. So, we gotta do a little upgrade there because that's not gonna work. That drives me nuts at night when it's flashing. So, shut these off before battery goes dead. Whoops. Wrong one, dingus. There we go. All right. So, a little quick look here. What we did, we made those little brackets. Now you notice they're hidden behind the cab, so that's why I wasn't super worried about it. Yeah, you'll still get into the trees and shit. You get into that and it'll snag it and smack it. You know, see if somebody else did that before, but I stay out of the, keep the mirror out of the stuff, so that way that'll stay out of the stuff anyway. Should, for the most part. And the work lights are tucked up nice behind the, underneath the cab there. I think that'll work out just fine. So, let's get to work on the front lights, shall we? All right, I'm sweating like a fat kid. It's nice down here. When your head's up there, it's pretty damn hot. So, we got the light bar tacked in place, the mounts tacked in place. And if you're gonna do this kind of shit, buy a welding blanket, because they're worth it every time. You're not picking all that crap out of the paint. That's just a cheap Hobo Freight welding blanket. Works pretty damn good. And you'll see the, well, I pull it down, you'll see the spots, but I gotta jockey it around a little bit, because what we did is I just took a couple of pieces of 1-inch angle iron right there, and they gotta get a little stitch right there on the side of them to go onto that mirror bracket. So that mirror bracket's welded to the cab, by the way. It doesn't unbolt, so it's not gonna hurt anything having that welded on there as well. So we're gonna do that on both sides, and then we'll get that sucker wired in. We'll probably be all right. But again, if you're gonna do this kind of stuff, buy a freaking welding blanket. That way you're not burning the hell out of everything. Works out pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that welded on there. We'll get the welding blanket off and hook that bad boy up. All right, you can see our pretty simple little bracket there, a little weld. Welded onto those fucking ears we cut off the bracket for the light bar to begin with. And yeah, it's a little big for the cab, but she'll light some shit up. So, there you go. Got enough. That's all welded on there. Should be good to go. Let's fire this thing up. Mint. Watch the dust. Ah! Oh yeah. Look at that shit, huh? All right. So that's the lighting project on the Kubota 6040. 52-inch light bar on the front. We put some, what are those, 4x4 pod lights on the back, along with some more flashing lights to let people know that I'm on the road. Sometimes they're idiots. So that should work out pretty well, I think. The only other thing I'm thinking about doing is putting a light right down here. I need to put the toolbox on too. Maybe I'll do that yet tonight. That, you know, right there. Think about putting a light that shines out this way, because when you're cutting, you're looking out of the window down here a lot. And if you're looking for an obstruction that's down here in front of the haybine, at night I don't have any real good way to see it. Rocks and that kind of stuff. A lot of times you're just fucking hoping you don't hit one, but... So, we'll see what I come up with. I could put one off right here. It'd be almost perfect. It just went right in there. Anyway. I don't know. I'm back! I'm just kidding. Alright, so I wanted to get some lights, not so much on this side, particularly on the other side. I was talking before about being able to watch where the haybine's going. Down here. Right there. So, I had these little suckers, and I was looking, I was like, yeah, too bad there isn't a wire takeout that came out of there. So, started looking around in there. Sure shit, there is one. So, I fished that son of a bitch out of there. That's dealer tag from when it was new. Fished that son of a bitch out of there. Checked her for power. Mint. So, JB Weld sitting up on that. Yeah. Let's see if them ones work now, huh? Oh, climb in here this time. Oh. Look at that. Well, now I can also turn those forward facing for when I'm running down the road as well, but that will be nice when I'm cutting hay, because now you can see my perspective about exactly where that tire is on the torch cart is where I'm usually looking most of the time. Mint. And then we can go, well, we want to look at the haybine itself. We're looking out here, so we go, bink. You see that light? Maybe we should go outside and check it out, huh? Alright. Fine, fuck it. I'll take you outside so you can get a better perspective. God, you're kind of needy tonight. It's like almost midnight now at this point, so. Alright. Just to give you a reference, it's, other than that, we don't have any lights on around us. Nothing. So, I got the shop light on, that's it. Let's try this thing out. So there's our standard factory headlights and your side casting lights, which are kind of freaking mint. This is nice when I'm running down the road, the highway too, because I can see where how close I am to the shoulder of the road on both these. Because a lot of times over here I gotta watch the shoulder of the road depending on where I'm hauling. I gotta watch that shoulder of the road. So now we watch the other forward facing one. Oh, look at that. It's like daylight, boys. Now we can go to the rear facing. And if you look around me, we don't have too many dark spots. We got a little bit of a shadow there. That's about it. Everything else, she's mint. So that's it. I'm done now. So, oh, hang on. We're not done yet. Better flick the ticker on. There we go. All right. That's officially the lighting project on the Kubota 6040. We'll be able to see what the hell we're doing now. I gotta clean the windows, obviously they're dirty. Dirty, but it's a good start. Look at that. That might help, huh? Anyway. Those would be pretty nice. I like it. Alright, good enough. I'm shutting this shit off and I'm going to bed.